Are you interested what is in the new patch notes? Do you want to see some pictures of the new patch notes that have been posted on the forums on Lilith Games? Well, let's go ahead and let's see together what the new patch notes has in store for us. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Rise of Kingdom video. Today I'm gonna go through the patch notes of the new update, and I'm gonna just stop on a couple of points. You probably all read the new patch notes, but you haven't seen any picture. So on Lilith forums they have posted a couple of pictures regarding the new patch notes. So this is what I want to show in this video, because this is pretty much new stuff for everyone. We get the new Lost Kingdom, which is pretty amazing, called the Heroic Anthem. I have already done a video about this map with the 4 elements, and it says in the Heroic Anthem story, governors and their kingdoms will be grouped into different camps. Each camp must contain at least one kingdom in order to guarantee balanced camps. In power of all kingdoms in each camp will be counted by the system, and this calculation will be used to arrange fair matchmaking. We will see about that. This is very interesting. Governors and their kingdoms will be grouped in different camps. It means that entire kingdoms can fit in one camp, or more kingdoms can fit in one camp. But it says over here that each kingdom must contain at least one kingdom. So if one camp can be filled up by one kingdom just because they have the power, it means that it might just be one kingdom in one camp. But in another camp, if two kingdoms they just have the power of one kingdom, it might just be two kingdoms in there. This is what I'm understanding. Maybe it's going to be different. We'll definitely know a lot more once we're going to read the rules or the system or how exactly it's going to work. Warriors honoring their ancestors' covenant answers the king's call. Gathering at the flame altar, they swear allegiance to the ancestors and the flame. That sounds very interesting. They shall be a raging, inextinguishable fire. Pretty cool, isn't it? My first thought was that it might just be alliances like the Osiris League. I have already talked with Matt Phantom about that, to be honest, and he was just saying that it might just be like Osiris League, like alliances that will just register, and once they get saved and so on, will be just alliances. But I just told him that the system will be way too complicated for them. I believe that in the end it's going to be kingdoms, entire kingdoms that will fit in a camp. His idea was that if it's just going to be alliances, there's not going to be any alliance that will sacrifice a spot in the alliance for a farm account. It is true that in the Lost Kingdom or any kind of KvK maps, it is getting filled up by farm accounts, and that is causing a lot of lag by just being a gazillion of accounts in there. If they will do something like an Osiris League system, where you just register with your alliance, like this Heroic Anthem, then it will reduce drastically the amount of accounts, and then players will most likely just bring their main accounts in each alliance. So for example, if a kingdom can register only 4 alliance, it will drastically reduce the amount of alliances that will teleport in this new KvK map. But apparently I don't think it's going to be like that. Is that your entire kingdom will be in a camp based by power. Coalition combat alliances of the same camp can join together to form coalitions, bringing the fighting and coordination up a whole level from a single alliance. Multiple alliances can create a coalition, and what it shows over here, members 1 out of 2, it kind of tells me that it's just 2 alliances that can be in a coalition. This is what I'm trying to understand so far from this picture. The coalition will have a leader and the main alliance, or maybe this can be increased by keep building flags or buildings or capturing some buildings or whatever. It might increase the amount of alliances that can be in a coalition, but just 1 out of 2, this doesn't give me a lot of hopes so far. I hope it's going to be a lot more in the future. They are showing us the rules of the coalition system. It's also the reward system, the camp system, the special content, and Heroic Anthem. Join coalition. Governors can join a coalition along with their alliance. Coalitions are created by alliance leaders. Exactly like we saw in the top, that it was 1 out of 2, meaning that a coalition is made of 2 alliances, or maybe will be more in the future, like I was mentioning, if you capture specific buildings or build more flags or whatever. Alliances must be of the same camp to join the same coalition. Coalition futures. Governors in the same coalition can join each other rallies and garrison, reinforce and repair each other buildings, grant alliance helps. That's going to be really huge. So, what I'm understanding so far from this, if it's just going to be two alliances, you're pretty much just uniting your alliances to have way more help doing the rallies, during the flag garrisons, and so on. This is what I'm understanding so far. If you can increase this coalition to more alliances, that's going to be amazing, and we're going to find out that in the future. But so far, it's looking pretty great. I like this a lot. Combine your actions for the glory of your coalition. Skill synergy troops can equip extra commander skills for new levels of skill synergy potential. Put the right skills together, and the results will astound you. I'm expecting this to be some system-based skill. So don't expect that you can put like, I don't know, YSG's AoE to have like 3 YSG's AoE or whatever, or 50% skill damage and so on. No. What I'm understanding from this is that you will get some based skills system like you have in Iron's Choice, Iron's Ballads, Ceroli Crisis, or like you have in Lohar's Arms Training, just a couple of skills that everyone can choose from, and you just make your own combinations. Either it's going to be just for you as a governor, like you just have some skills that you can do on the battlefield, like you can do in Ceroli in Irons, or we just have some passive skills on your commanders, extra passive skills that you can choose from. This is what I'm understanding from, but I'm pretty sure that whatever skills, it will be available for everyone and every March. Hall of Heroes. This one, I like it a lot so far. What I'm seeing so far on this Hall of Heroes, I like it a lot. It says over here on the right, soldiers are coming back. Amazing and super awesome. Some soldiers will be left on the battlefield forever. Dust on the wind. That's so true. I would say like ashes in the wind. Considering the amount of money we spend for the troops, it's more like ashes in the wind, but yeah, dust in the wind. But their souls still thirst for battle and glory. You can return 50% of the dead troops. That's super amazing. I mean, you have 1,000,000 dead, you can return 500,000 back. Who don't want that? This means that you can kill a lot more in this type of KvK that you can think about. How about that? Who would have thought? The other question is this a building that you need to have it in order to return to work? Because it doesn't show anything. Or is this just that it has a certain amount of time, and let's say every 2 3 days or every week, whatever troops died, they can return back? Never know how this is going to work, but it looks very exciting so far. Protect the supplies event optimizations. We already know about those. Other optimizations. In the Lost Kingdom, governors will no longer be able to use Alliance skill Nature's Gift. That's super amazing. During the Light vs. Darkness season, while the map may display multiple ancient ruins and Altar of Darkness, governors can only send troops to enter one at a time. We all know that is the passes on ancient ruins and altars. If you do have access to multiple, you can pretty much help your allies. You can be in one of them, then you can send your marchers to help your allies on the other one. Well, this is done. This is not working anymore. You're going into the one, and that's it. This is what they're trying to mean, and this is an amazing move. After stage 1 of Past Glory ends, the buff Kingdom received of 15% attack, defense, and health has been changed to 50% attack. I'm super hyped about that, and I'm really looking forward to test my all new King 5 marches with this 50% increased attack. RIP Infantry. We added an Alliance Reclaim function in the Alliance shop, allowing governors to exchange their unwanted items for individual credits. So far, what we see in this picture, this is what you can reclaim. You're noticing that it's two menus on the left that has been removed. As you go into your Alliance shop, you have the Alliance shop, and then you have the other button to add more things into your Alliance shop. And this is going to be the third option, which is Alliance Reclaim. Now, the good part that we can take from this is that it only shows the other part, and we can presume that probably this account that just took the picture, since it's most likely just a random account done for this kind of things, might just not have like keys, like arrows, like Book of Covenants, some of the other unwanted stuff that we would just want to trade, or they just didn't add them here because most likely new players can do the mistake of trading them away while they still need the Arrow of Resistance and Book of Covenants, right? I mean, they had to think for those players as well. They'll probably think, well, what do I need this? I'm just gonna get a bunch of credits now, and I'm gonna get some speed ups, and I'm gonna get this, and I'm gonna get that, and then when he's out of research, he goes like, "Oh my God, my castle is level 18. What am I gonna do?" And he's gonna start contacting the support. Hey, I want my books of Covenant back. They definitely thought about it. We have to be happy with what we get over here. So there's no silver keys, apparently. Or like I said, maybe this guy just didn't had any of them. The other thing that I want to take from this is that you can trade back all these gray blueprints that we have, which most likely are pretty much useless for the majority of us. And this kind of gives me hope that there's going to be other stuff that you can trade in, like from the boosts, since it's the 8 hours, the 20-hour boosts, which I have in thousands, and much more other things that we can trade in. Maybe we might have the speed ups as well, like the research speed ups or the building speed ups, but again, I'm pretty sure that they have thought about it because some players might just do mistakes they just don't want to do. So it might just complicate a lot of things. I want to add one more. You only get 1,200 silver credits for a special star. I would say that that's pretty bad. This is what I want to get so far out of this. It could have been a lot better. 1,200, it seems a little bit low to me. We will see how the others will gonna be, but if this one is 1,200, which is epic, a green one will be way lower. This is for the Silk Road. They have reduced the cost on some of the levels. We have the fifth boss in the Ceroli Crisis, so WTF to that. That's super amazing. His name is Tortney. That's amazing. There's just more points that we're gonna make into that shop, and there's a lot of things that we can buy from that shop. So why not? Tortney is on his way. Looking forward to beat your ass. As dope as he looks, he's gonna go down. The display for the Pure Cooler event has been optimized, making it look better and easier to understand. WTF to that. Here you have it for the Peerless Cooler fans. It's looking much more awesome. We added a hidden O newspaper. Okay, we added an unoccupied territory marker, so it's easier to drag and drop your marches where you are in the ES balance. Quick Forge function can now count and use material crates and materials choice chest. I talked about this on my live stream. What do they mean by this? Because the material crates are the one that gives you random resources. Will the game just take the materials that you need, or will just allow you to use them and just get random stuff just to use them while you're in the forge? Hopefully you get the stuff that you need, because the materials choice chests, you're already able to use them. They are the material that you choose. We optimize the display for equipment blueprints choice chest and commander sculptors chests. Governors can now see how much they already have of each choice. Okay, what I'm expecting is that you will be able to use enough blueprints choice chest when you want to forge a blueprint. For example, if you need 20 helmet of the wine sep, right? Just to be able to get enough if you do have the blueprints choice chest. I hope that's what is going to happen. We added a more convenient help access. Governors can now tap on the city wall guards patrol. Here you have it. How many times we might accidentally tap on this and contact the customer services? We will find out on the next update. We optimized the marching troops emoji. We have removed the kingdom-wide immigration message. That sucks. We added an opponent troops choice function in the expedition system. I want to see how that one works. Seems to be very interesting. Governors can tap on the enemy portrait list on the left side of the screen and choose your enemy's troops. I like the sound of it. We will see how that is going to be. We reworked the triggering mechanism of Guan Yu expertise skill Lone Ranger. Now Guan Yu will deal increased skill damage for 3 seconds whenever he gains a shield. Now, what I'm hoping is that they haven't removed the march speed from this. And right now, Guan Yu, when he gains a shield, increase active skill damage, meaning that it will only affect his primary skill. But after this update, according to what they say over here, increased his skill damage by 3 seconds. It means that it will affect Guan Yu's 4th skill, and if you're using commanders like Alexander as a second in command, it can also boost Alexander's nuke if this is active, which altogether makes it a very nice improvement for Guan Yu. We increase the attack range of William's Hidden Bloodline. Again, that's really great and amazing. In order to ensure account safety for governors after the update, all governors using Android and iOS emulators to play will need to log in on their mobile devices if they want to create a new character. I suppose they are trying to stop the botting as much as possible with this. That's some really great and amazing news. At least we will be able to get more passports by trading in some of the stuff that we don't need, and that might just help everyone with all these changes, because even the epic stars, in the end, you can trade as many as you want, because if you really need some from silver and gold keys, you're just gonna get enough for a commander or two in no time. Cheaper migration, you ask for it? You have the answer over here. I do hope you're gonna enjoy this, and I do hope you're gonna enjoy some of this picture. And until next time, this is your boy Jeroni signing off. Peace out, Theo, and take care. See you on the next one, and stay safe out there.